It's Week 12 of the National Football League.
And we've got the Condors, rangy cornerback. He's been one of the NFL's best ball hawks this season with 9 interceptions.
It's the Condors and the Niners.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Orlando.
They'll go play action with Nix. He finds his man, complete. It's Fletcher. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this is a game where you don't envy a defensive coordinator. This is what you have to game plan against all week. This offense is number 1 in the NFL in passing, and they're clicking here early as they get the completion there for a first down.
And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overloaded that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. To throw, here's Nix. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Nix. Flush to his right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. His 7th touchdown on the ground and 9th overall. And the Condors will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
At the 31-yard line.
Richardson working from the gun. He'll find McMillan here. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Up the middle they go. Kirkpatrick. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 6-0 our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Anthony Richardson, 28 yards. And the Niners have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Anthony Richardson who took it into the end zone to finish things off. And he returns this to the 22. The Condors offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's in the midst of an MVP caliber season. The NFL's leader in passing yards, as he's up over 3,000 now on the year. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. Game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Here's Nix. And now another one thrown incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Well, that's brought in by Knight. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Nix to the air. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. 20, 5, touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Condors have cut the lead back down to 2. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Richardson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
Richardson looking to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Richardson looking to throw this. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Richardson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Richardson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Ready? Set, go. Go.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Flushed out right. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, Nix. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On play action, here's Nix. Rolling to his right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete. Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered, and this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to Arizona, but they're on top here as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Kirkpatrick. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's on. Size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Richardson now from the gun on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Richardson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Richardson. Under pressure, they got him again. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the 1st half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Condors offense and Christian McCaffrey ready to go once more. And as we transition into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. 58 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. To throw is Nix. And he fends him off, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. He can't get him down. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing Nix. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
They're going. It's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Touchdown! Josh Oliver, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Condors go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
And he will get into the end zone for 2, and this game now tied here in the 4th. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Kirkpatrick, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. In motion, the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. Kirkpatrick, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Knight. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Richardson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd down, Kirkpatrick. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's 2nd best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
For the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is third down.
He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Kirkpatrick. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Kirkpatrick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They run the counter. Kirkpatrick.
And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the run that seals the victory.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And they take a knee. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Orlando takes back over on offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
To throw, here's Nix. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll go play action with Nix.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for San Francisco, they move back over 500 now at